Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, April 25th, day 68. We're getting ready to leave Woods Hole Hostel. Got the whole gang over here, eating breakfast this morning, chilling out for the morning, getting everything ready. We're gonna be putting our packs on in just a minute and hitting the trail. It's been a wonderful stay here. This is a great place. I highly recommend that anybody go to this place. It's got a great vibe. It's like going back in time almost. It's a beautiful place. You saw the sunrise this morning. Beautiful sunrise. But anyway, we're gonna getting ready to leave it. Sad as it is, sad as it may be. Sometimes you find these places you want to hang around, but we're getting ready to leave this and head up trail. So we'll see you guys when we get back on trail. All right, folks, we're right here where we left off. Came out on the trail. We came from right over there. And we're going back in the woods right over here. So we will talk to you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I said this morning that Woods Hole was kind of like going back in time. And it was. I mean, you're sleeping in a 1800s cabin. Neville, the lady who runs the place, runs it with the help of people who are just staying, work for stay. They need to take a week off or even longer, or just a few days. And she lets them work for stay. And that becomes the staff there. Very well run, very organized. And it was neat, as you saw in the last video. She comes out at dinner time and breakfast time, rings the bell, and lets everybody know it's dinner time. She cooks all the meals, and some of them are cooked with the help of the staff that's there. Gets all of the salad greens fresh out of the garden. But she rings that bell. Everybody comes out of the woodwork. And she asks us all to get in a circle, and we don't have to hold hands or anything like that. But you get in a circle, and everybody, one at a time, just states what their name is, where they're from, and one thing they're thankful for. Pretty neat concept. She's also a licensed yoga instructor, so she does yoga every day. Of course, I don't participate in that. Probably should. But after hiking a long ways, my body just doesn't feel like that. Even though the stretches would be good. Really a neat place, though. And some of those work for stay folks said they're going to be heading north, probably do some trail magic, and they'll see us up in Maine. So hopefully we'll get to see them again. So while I'm here, let me turn this thing around. You guys are probably getting used to this by now. Time for me to acknowledge the trail. We'll see you guys up the trail. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine almost all the time makes me high. We were walking through the woods here and saw this privy out in the middle of nowhere, and we said, what in the world? It's the first time we've seen a privy out in the middle of nowhere. Then we realized there was a shelter. We'd forgotten we were passing the shelter today, so it's still early in the morning, but we're gonna walk down here to the shelter just to check it out. It looks like it's got a deck on it, so we want to see that. And somebody asked something about blue blazes the other day. And blue blazes are just anything other than the Appalachian Trail. They don't, somebody said, where does that blue blaze lead? And I can't often tell you where they go because they're just, it just means that it's something other than the Appalachian Trail, and it lets you know you're not on the Appalachian Trail. So But this is the first shelter I've seen with a full deck on it. So this is nice. So we're gonna stop and have a little break here. So if anybody's heading to Pearisburg on the AT, this is Doc's Knob Shelter. I don't believe I've ever seen one quite this nice, guys. I mean, the shelter itself is not as nice as the Hilton, but having a deck like this is amazing. Sitting here at the shelter, I realized I haven't told everybody what mile marker we're on. It's been a while since I've done it, but I know a lot of people like to know. We're at mile 628 right now, and this is Doc's Knob Shelter at mile 628. It's a gorgeous day for hiking. Sunny. Right now it's about 58 degrees. Supposed to get up to about 65 today for a high. Couldn't ask for a better day. I think we're supposed to have weather like this for the next several days. So it ought to be good. Today's gonna be a short day though. And I know we just came off taking a 0. But what happens, told you about this before. It's about an 11-mile hike going into Pearisburg. And we thought about keeping going along there. The problem is the next shelter or the next place to even camp, at least on Far Out app. I mean, there may be some stealth sites that it doesn't list, but the next place to even camp is at 19 miles. And that last 8 miles is all uphill. And there's no water. You gotta carry your water up there because it's about a 12-mile stretch there with no water. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop off in Pearisburg, make this another short day. We'll do that hill climbing dry section tomorrow. We'll stock up on water to get through there and get through that area. Then we'll head up towards the Triple Crown area. Looking to get there probably by next week, Thursday. So a week from now. Which means we're not going to be covering long days. That's only about 100 miles. So we won't be doing incredibly long days. We'll be doing about 15-mile days, which is about where we want to be. I mean, we may put a 17 or 18, maybe even a 20 in there, but 15-mile days are generally good days. Anything above that is a bonus. We call it banking those miles so that when we come in on Thursday, we may get in early. Plus it gives us time to hang around. So we'll hit should be around Dragon's Tooth area around that time. We'll hang around that area for a while and enjoy the views. And we got our tunnel walking for the day. I know I've heard negative comments about the green tunnels and how people get sick of the green tunnels on the AT. I absolutely love them. I think they're cool. And once that sun gets hot, these things will be much appreciated. Yes, it is. Kind of looks like a side trail here, but nope, this is it. We just had to do a double check. Trail split. Trying to figure which one was the AT. Our first wow moment of the day, folks. And this is definitely a wow moment. It's amazing how green everything is turned. I think we're on top of Paris Mountain right now. Heading down into Pearisburg, which will be down in that direction. This is the other side of the ridge we're on, looking down to the river down there. It's a big transmission line that goes through here. So it cleared everything where we could actually get a good view. But it's gorgeous. Yep, that's enough of that, so off we go. I know these plants are fairly common. I don't know exactly what they're called. But we are in a field plumb full of them. Up on the ridge of the mountain. Working on the rock dance. I had a shuttle driver talk about this. Said, well, you handle those rocks, you just dance across them. I'm trying, I'm just not the best dancer in the world. Hey guys, got another wow moment up here. Looking down in the same valley. Oh, we got us a hawk flying through there too. That actually makes it pretty cool. I don't know if you can see the hawk. I'll try to follow him a little bit. Anyway, got a nice view of the valley, the cows down grazing. There's the town. That's Pearisburg, I think, down there. Yep, believe it is. That's where we're heading. Absolute gorgeous day too, guys. I mean, the clouds are just enough to make the sky pretty. No rain, nice and warm. And those hawks are having a good time down there. I gotta get those back on there. They are flying, having a good time. Yeah, that's a little rock scramble here. It's not hard, I don't think. A little steep. Got us a little cave down in there. Oh. Somebody left a jacket. This is Angel's Rest View Rock. Interesting area down here. The AT keeps going this way. We are definitely going down. Going downhill, coming off the mountain, coming into Pearisburg. You can see through the trees, you can see the buildings. At least I think you can. That's the town of Pearisburg down there. There you go, you get a little bit better view down there, through there. See if I can zoom in a little bit. That's the town of Pearisburg. Definitely a downhill. They were just coming down off the mountain, coming into Pearisburg. Been a super steep climb, descent, which most of the time probably would not hurt anything, but when you've got that ankle, even though it's almost healed, it's not completely healed. So I can feel it when it puts all that stress coming downhill. Not bad, but it slows me down. But we came into this beautiful section here with all the purple flowers. Figured I'd, since I'm walking slow, go ahead and video some of it. Don't have too far to go. Spring has definitely sprung in the lowlands. We're almost down into Pearisburg, and the greenery along both sides of the trail has definitely picked up. So I imagine it won't be long before the insects really get bad. Right now they're not too bad. They're starting to come out. We can feel them. Flies are starting to bite a little bit. Got my camera mixed up there a little bit. But yeah, the flies are starting to bite a little bit, so we are getting those, but for the most part, they've not been too bad. And it looks like we're about to get to our pickup spot. Okay. Coming into where we're going to be picked up. Ended up doing 12 miles today instead of 11. They had 2 pickup spots. We figured it was early, so we'd go ahead and do the second one, so we ended up doing 12 miles. Not a massive day, but not so little that we feel like we haven't done anything. So anyway, we should be heading to the hostel in Pearisburg. Angel's Rest Hostel is the name of it. We should be heading there, and hopefully we can get some videos uploaded there. We'll see you in a little while. This one here is for Susan from Mississippi. I think we found Darren on the trail, so.
I love you.
So he's going by
KO.
KO right now, so that's his trail name. But yeah, so Susan, this one's for you. This is coming into Angel's Rest Hostel. You guys see what it looks like coming in here. Colorful building we're about to come to. That's the main office coming in. They offer some services here too. Chiropractic care, acupuncture. Do it right there. Said there's the office. Building with a red roof back there. That's the. Let's go ahead and get you over here and let's see the office. The one with the red roof or the bronze roof. That's the shower house. And you got the bunkhouse is the one right in front of it. That's where we're staying. And there's a kitchen over in that trailer. So they're quaint accommodations, but they do the job. Give you a little inside tour of the Angel's Rest bunkhouse, which is where we are right now. Pretty standard fare. You got the bunks in here, you got the refrigerator. Same refrigerator rules as always. Put your name on your food. If there's anything in the refrigerator that doesn't have a name on it, it's anybody's game. But it's a nice place. You got your loaner clothes, hiker box with stuff that if you may need out here that people have left for hikers. So everybody looks through there to see what they need.